Hi everyone, it's Tim again with Illinois Firefighter Peer Support, and today is World Mental Health Day, and we're going to get back to that in a second. Over this past weekend, my wife and I celebrated our wedding anniversary, and we make it a weekend-long event. And what we did on Monday was go see the fifth version of A Star Is Born, starring Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. Now, obviously, there is a love story component to it, but what really struck me, what really drove it and hit home for me was the main portion of the story was about mental health issues, substance abuse, and what you would call that a co-occurring condition. Uh, if you have never seen it before, I'm going to leave it at that and let you uh, see what happened or how this movie develops. But it got me thinking about, again, mental health and being a peer support person. Uh, well, I'm going to start when somebody asks me, what is it that you do? What is a peer support person? I'm just going to simply say that I'm an advocate for mental health. And that's what World Mental Health, which is celebrated today, October 10, 2018, is all about. This is something that started in 1992, and each year they have a different theme. This year's theme is concerning children and young adults and mental health and wellness. Uh, again, with there's a rising suicide rate among first responders, and not only first responders, but all people across this planet. In fact, Lady Gaga co-penned or co-authored an op-ed for The Guardian where she talks about suicide rate and how that affects not only adults but children as well. And she, one of the things she said in there that was very striking is that by the time you finish reading this op-ed, 6 people would have killed themselves. She did say that a lot of times this is an issue that comes to light because of famous names, like in the past is just Kate Spade, Anthony Bourdain. We had Robin Williams, uh, David Carradine. These are all people that were well known as far as acting and whatever celebrity field they were in. But she also said, you got to keep in mind that there is a lot of people who are in the shadows that take their own life, or they're struggling with mental health issues. This World Mental Health Awareness Day was created to try to help end the social stigma associated with mental health or behavioral health issues. And that's why it's so important as peer support people that we do become an advocate. Let's tell people, you know what? I'm an advocate for mental health, and get a conversation going. World Mental Health Day is trying to get a global conversation started. Let's try to make it first at a local level and then maybe a national level, which again, when you have somebody with celebrity status openly talks about their issues or ends their own life, this starts a national conversation, but we have to keep it going. There's a lot of work that still needs to be done when it comes to getting people to be a little bit more comfortable with talking about behavioral health, not only in the first responder world, but worldwide. And it's important that, and I would highly, highly recommend somebody take a mental health first aid if you're outside, whether you're in the fire service, peer support, if you're a teacher, educated people that have access or they're in close contact with people that could be struggling. So this is just short and sweet, but I want you to think about it, that we are an advocate for mental health. Get out there, speak loudly about it. Do your educational outreach, that one-on-one peer support. And I don't care what walk of life you come from, everybody can do that. All it takes is just one listening, caring ear. And then you're going to have to decide for yourself, and also by following protocol, is this something that you could help them with? Like for Illinois Firefighter Peer Support, we could sit there and talk with a peer one-on-one and then help them develop a wellness plan, stay in contact with them for a while. But sometimes they may have issues that are a little bit deeper than what we can handle at our level. So that's where we would refer them to a licensed clinician that can better understand or better treat them for what their issues are. So again, advocate for mental health, get out there and speak loudly about it. There is no stigma, there is no shame that comes with saying, you know what, hey, I don't got this today. I'm having a rough time. Listen to somebody. And one thing that I've learned since I become a peer support person is that actions always speak louder than words. So pay attention to that as well. So on this World Mental Health Day, be kind to yourself, always take care of yourself, and be well. Take care, my friends.